Hey everyone, I decided I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit of today. As I mentioned in my previous video, I am moving, well pretty much have moved. I just have to go back and clean up some things and then it's pretty much done. Our last day at the old place is Saturday, I think. I only moved about 10-15 minutes away from where I lived before and have been shuttling things back and forth for the past 2 weeks, it feels like. But today I'm going to go back. I'm going to pick up some of the things that I decluttered and I'm going to sort them out into things I'm going to give away to other people that I know and then things to give away to the thrift store. And then I'm actually going to go to the thrift store. There's one place that I'm going to donate it to that I usually go to that's kind of like a big box thrift store. I'm just gonna go and drop off things there. And then I'm going to go to this antique shop that I just found out about. That's where my new place is. And I'm really excited actually because I haven't gone thrifting in like over a year and I absolutely love decorating and finding unique objects for my home, so I'm really excited to do that. That's the plan for today. I'm not going to have my camera out for all of it, but hopefully I can give you all some updates throughout the day on what I have been doing. So here is my room, and this is just a few boxes of things that I am hoping to donate. All the furniture is out and I'm just going to sweep the floor and Swiffer it, and then we are done with this room. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so for a little update, it is 1:30. So I'm good on time. My goal was to get out of there by 2. However, I don't have enough room in my car to bring back everything just because all the boxes of things I want to give away is taking up all this space. But I did clean out the rest of my room, swept the floors, and I also cleaned out my cat's litter box, which is a like Rubbermaid tub that I cut a hole in. So it's too big to fit in my car. So it's still there, and I also have a shelf that I want to bring back to use in my little yoga meditation space that I'm setting up. But here is my car and what's here. So these boxes right here are things that I want to give away that are going to some of my friends or other people I know. Their clothes, you can't really see. There's some jackets, there's craft supplies, and this whole box is shoes. I'm hoping to give them away to people I know or sell them at like resale consignment shops. And then the back is a couple boxes of things that I'm just giving away, as well as a shelf that I'm bringing back. But I'm really hungry now, so before I go to the thrift stores, I do want to get some food, and I'm going to make 2 stops. The last stop, the store closed at 5, so I think I'm going to still be good on time as long as I don't spend too much time in the first store or too much time eating lunch. So hopefully we're gonna be good on time, and when I come back home, I have a meeting at 7. Okay, so I'm here at the first thrift store, so I'm going to drop off my donations, and right now it's 2:15, so I'm gonna try to only spend 30 minutes in here, just a quick browse to see what they have. Things that I'm looking for in particular are unique looking storage baskets. I'm looking for something to carry my yoga mats in. I'm looking for something for my desk, which I'm trying to design into this bohemian / industrial kind of look. What else am I looking for? I think just mostly storage items and maybe some decorative pieces. Okay, I am back in the car from going to Unique. That's where I went, and I found some pretty amazing things. I'm gonna do a quick little haul and then talk about the ethics of thrift shopping, just because I feel like it. What I went in looking for were some storage baskets, looking for some natural texture kind of looking things, baskets, woven baskets, wood. So I found some perfect items, and on my desk, it's an etagere desk. It's a desk with an etagere shelf attached to it, which is really difficult to actually keep tidy and styled. So I'm trying to look for boxes that will really help out with that. I have a lot of items that I want it to be functional, so I still want the items that are there to be things in my everyday use. So I found some really cool things. First of all, let me show you this little box here. It has hinges. Oh my god. And I think it'll be the perfect size. I'm not entirely sure what can go in here. Maybe craft supplies. I also like that it has a lid so my cat can't get into it, although he can probably open this up. But I think that it's really awesome. I think it'll be the perfect size. Yeah, I'm imagining craft supplies, or maybe my hard drive, little technology wire type of things would be really great in here. And then I also got this, which I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I just thought it was so cool looking. Oh my god, like this little guy here. It's a box. These are the feet, but it actually opens up this way. It's kind of dirty, so I'm gonna have to clean it. It's kind of dusty. It opens up like this, and I think you're meant to put maybe shoes in here. I can see this in my little meditation area as a place to kind of create a little setup. Maybe a mirror will fit on top of here, just leaning against the wall. But I just thought this was amazing. I think I'll find a place for it. And I'm gonna have to look up how to clean like natural wood and fibers and things like that, just because everything feels so dirty. And my hands have been really dry from doing a lot of cleaning. I also got this little box also for my little yoga meditation area. It's very bohemian looking. It also opens up like this. It's pink, fabric lined. It looks pretty vintage to me. It looks handmade. It's not woven. Actually, these things are little pieces of wood, I think, that are attached in a pattern. This is going to be for my essential oils. I got a diffuser from TJ Maxx the other day, which doesn't work that well, so I might have to invest in a better one in the future. And lastly, this is just really random, but I got this Strengths Finder 2.0 book. Might be a good time to do some self-help. The access code is already gone from this, but I want to learn more about that system. Okay, I'm gonna use hand sanitizer on my hand once again. So I was in there for half an hour. I set my timer, and then once the timer rang, I headed towards the checkout. So now it's like 3:10, and we're gonna go to one more thrift store. Oh, and I said I was going to talk about the ethics of thrift shopping. Like I mentioned, I ended up going to Unique, which is really close to where I live, and so I used to go there a lot before COVID. I think that there's a lot of convenience in going to those places for thrift shopping as well as donating your items, but a lot of these thrift stores, these kind of big box thrift stores, have ethical problems. And of course, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, but you know, there are scandals involving Goodwill and Salvation Army with how they treat people in certain communities, whether it's people with disabilities or LGBT people. And then something I learned recently about Unique, which is part of like Value Village, Savers, they're all kind of the same company, is that, well, a lot of the things that you donate to any thrift store actually ends up in the landfill because they do sort it out, or they ship it to third world developing countries, kind of like Americans giving their trash away to other people. Oh, I think I have to take this call. Okay, so I did have to take that call and I had to pull into the neighborhood to return the voicemail. That was an update about a job. So I got a job. I didn't know that this whole vlog thing today was going to be so eventful, but I got a job and it's just at a grocery store, but I am really happy about that because for a little bit I was like not sure about my financial security. I at least feel like I have something going on. I was talking about ethics and thrift shopping because these big box thrift store companies, they are for profits. Only a small percentage of their donations actually go towards a cause, and then that cause is once again given to a nonprofit. So there's a lot of other overhead costs. There's a lot of costs taken out before it actually starts to benefit the group of people that the thrift store claims to benefit, aside from their whole other problems with labor abuses and different things like that. I want to try to, first of all, I want to try to buy less new items. That has always been something that I've been interested in for a long time. I've been going thrift shopping since high school. Before it was really cool. I've always been a fan of going to thrift stores and buying things secondhand and having unique first clothes, and now that I have my own space, I'm into home decor. It's always cool to find those unique pieces. I want to buy less new things, just kind of part of my no spend year. Oh, by the way, everything that I bought today was less than $13. That's amazing. But then I think the next level to that is how to actually divest from those thrift stores in general. And I think one way to do that is to go to more sort of mom and pop small business consignment and vintage shops. I feel like those tend to be a little bit more pricey, but they also are a little bit more curated. So there is a little bit more that goes into it. And so I think the trade-off can be, it depends on the store. Sometimes thrift stores are wildly overpriced. Thrift stores in Japan, when I went to Japan last year, there's a huge culture around it. Buying things vintage in Japan is so expensive for some reason. Yeah, so I think it just depends on the neighborhood to buying things from small businesses. And then the next level to that is mutual aid or swapping items with your friends. That's what I'm doing with some of the things that are in the back. We're gonna do some trades for some items. Some things I'm just giving away, honestly, because I don't feel like I need anything from them if I'm just going to donate them anyways. I am back from that little antique and vintage shop. Oh my god, it was so big. I'll put some video clips in. Apparently it's a cooperative and they have a couple different dealers in there selling all kinds of stuff. I got a Gap denim jacket. I don't even think it's vintage, but I think it's just used. It was $25. I was not planning on going in there and buying clothes, but I've been looking for a denim jacket and I feel like that is going to be as good as it gets in terms of the style that I liked and it being secondhand. I saw this really cute stool. Oh my god, it's totally my decor style. But I'm not in the need for that stool. I don't need any more seating. Whenever I find stuff like that in a thrift shop and I love it so much but I can't buy it because I don't need it, I get so many feelings. That happened when I was in Japan and I was thrifting and I saw this really cute black and white color blocked pair of overalls. I saw overalls today too, and they were just denim overalls. They actually looked vintage, but they were probably going to be too big for me, so I didn't buy them, but they were only $10. I might go back once I have things settled in the house and look for more items, because there is just so much. I kept getting lost in there. I am going to bring everything in. I'm going to have some dinner, and then I have to prep for this call, which I am facilitating, and I have not even recap the agenda. I've just been so busy. It's a monthly call for this peer support and emotional care system in my organizing collective that I help set up. I always say that I help set it up, but really, like, I set it up. I don't like to take credit for it all because everyone who participates in it plays a vital role in providing care to each other. I just kind of do logistics. But this is probably going to be one of the last times I do it for a while. Facilitate these meetings because I am taking a little bit of a break just to organize and sort out some things in my life. Now that I have a job, I feel okay about that. I've actually never worked in retail, so I think that'll be very interesting. I've been fortunate enough to have had part-time jobs where I did not have to do that. So this will be definitely a new experience for me, and I'm honestly excited for the change. It's going to be a completely different style of working than I'm used to, having had most of my experience at this point now in human services and nonprofit work. I think this will be very different, and I'm actually taking it as an opportunity to see if I would enjoy working in corporate social work if I continue working at this place throughout my time in grad school, and if there's ever an opportunity to move over to the corporate side of things, like doing corporate social responsibility or diversity or HR. I know that wellness is a very important part of this company's values. Like I take with every other experience in my life, it's always an opportunity to learn what I enjoy doing and what I don't enjoy doing, and every experience that I've had, even if they've been net negative, have shaped the next steps that I take. It's actually the next day, and I had to run an errand in a certain part of town, and so I was going to stop by the Habitat for Humanity Restore, and I got this really cool basket. I think it's almost perfect. It's just that I wish the top part kind of locked with the little latch thing, but I think it's going to be perfect to store all of my yarns, which I binge bought during quarantine. I just stopped by, and I think I have the thrifting bug now. I think it's so fun, and my space is shaping up to be quite nice, and it's pretty much almost done. I originally went in there looking for, I was looking for a basket like that. I was looking for a basket for my yoga mat, so something a little bit taller, which there was something that was kind of like a waist basket size, but I didn't think it was gonna be big enough. The really big challenge is I'm looking for a statement lamp. I'm not entirely sure what kind of style I want it to be, kind of along the lines of like a Moroccan lantern maybe, or something that looks like an orb with a more modern look. I think I'm trying to mix and match, balance different types of styles, and so this lamp has been quite a challenge to think about. I want to be able to bring in different elements and different textures and things like that, so that's gonna be a hard one. So I didn't find any lamps. I did find a couple on Amazon that I'm interested in, but I'm going to go to Amazon for a last resort. I want to kind of find something organically, so this has been a little bit of a fun hunt. Yeah, so that's just a little quick update from today's thrifting adventure. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to film a little outro to the video. I also got a new ring light with my Christmas money, so I am upgrading my channel. So I am sitting in my little yoga spot, and you can see some of the things that I have thrifted and added to my little collection. I have this little box here. This basket I finally found on Craigslist for $5. And this is the statement lamp that I finally found. It's actually from overstock.com, and it was on sale, and I'm so glad I came across it after searching for so many hours on so many websites. I have these LED color changing light bulbs that I really wanted to showcase in this space because I do use this space for little private dance parties for myself and my cat. and I wanted something that would show off the color as well as have a industrial vibe to contrast to this natural bohemian textures and things like that. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen a little sneak peek on my stories. I really like how my space has been coming together. Let me know if you're interested in more thrifting videos, styling, decor videos, DIY videos, and if you'd like a whole tour of the rest of my space. My desk is over there, which is also coming together, so I can definitely do a tour of that whole area, and I hope that these couple of settings can be potential filming locations for the future. So I want to thank you all for watching my video, and if you made it this far, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 300 subscribers, and also on my Instagram, I'm almost at 700 followers, so go follow me on these places if you want to support me. And I'm thinking that once I am able to achieve certain milestones and I feel like I have a big enough following, I'm going to be launching other types of content and ways to engage and interact with me. So once I get a lot of people following me, I feel like much more confident in launching those things. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram so that I know that people are very interested in what I am doing and saying and talking about and thinking about. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.